Do you know what directly contributes to a tree's ability to bear fruit faster? Most will answer, of course, pruning. When we cut a tree to a lateral branch, to a lateral bud, the tree starts to grow outward, more horizontally, and is covered with fruit buds, because when a tree grows uncircumcised just upwards at such an acute angle from the central trunk, there will be few fruit buds formed, and in order to accelerate the formation of fruit buds, you need to not only prune the tree, but also bend it, which is easy to do while the trees are still young and the branches are still bendable. And just a little bit of theory on why this happens. All trees basically give all their energy to growing upwards quickly and powerfully, to grow as large as possible, and they don't need a harvest. What is a harvest? For us, it is delicious fruit, but for a tree, it is new offspring, because the fruit contains either a seed or a stone, and from it a new seedling grows and then a new tree. While the tree is young, it does not think about its offspring, and when we bend a branch at least 60 degrees, it is not necessary to make it completely horizontal. The sap flows here more slowly, so the whole branch receives less nutrition than the central trunk. He is the leader. It will start to grow much more powerfully, and this is a signal for the tree that perhaps this branch is already getting older. And of course the tree starts laying offspring here, the fruits of which we then harvest, to leave offspring behind. But when the branch bends below the horizon, such a branch really grows old very quickly and dies. Now you understand why the tree lays fruit buds on more horizontal branches rather than on vertical branches, and in order for your tree to bear fruit faster, you need to bend it. To do this, you will need to make the following devices. I made them from 3mm wire. At the end of the video, I'll show you how to make them. And now I'll give you one more effective tip, how to understand how long you need to bend a branch so that it does not age and gives many years of harvest. We take our palm, put our little finger against the central trunk, fold our thumb back as much as possible, and then open our entire palm, so we get a 90-degree angle, 30 degrees with the little finger, 45 degrees with the little finger, and 60 degrees with the little finger. It is up to 60 degrees that we need to bend these branches, so you can see on the tree itself at what angle they grow and which branches need to be bent and which ones can be left unbent. This device is placed as follows. We have one longer side and one shorter side. We put the longer side on top under the bottom. Now we take a branch, bend it and insert it like this. This part should be short so that it is easy to get the branch in, and this sharp tip does not damage the bark. The whole branch is now more horizontal. To make such a device, we need a wire 3mm thick in diameter. We need a wire length of 25 cm for one workpiece. You will also need to make a stand like this, into which we screw 3 screws. Between the screws, we have a distance of 2 cm, I mean here. Here we have 5 cm between the centers, and we also need to screw in a screw like this, so that there is a gap between them. And here we have a distance of 4 cm from the edge of this screw to this edge. I have a nut under this screw. Now we are assembling. We insert our wire between these 2 screws. We make sure that about half a centimeter extends beyond the thread and bend it at a 90-degree angle. If you bend it more, just straighten it out. Now we rest this end on 2 screws like this and bend it. Now insert it here, hold it and twist it around the nut. Now we insert it here again and make sure that these 2 planes coincide when we bend it. You can bend it a little bit here and now bend it in the same way. But with the help of a tool, we trim it, and as I said, one part should be the same length and the other shorter, so that the branch does not get damaged when we start it. Now we leave these devices on the tree for the whole season, but at least once a month we need to check their condition. Because the tree grows, the branch lengthens and thickens, you will need to make sure that the wire does not grow into the branch. For this, you will need to move it a little, and also to accelerate the fouling of these branches with fruit buds, we need to form these skeletal branches. To do this, we take a pair of secateurs and shorten the skeletal branches by the size of 2 secateurs, but always to the outer bud, so that later, when the last 3 buds wake up and shoots grow from them, they will be new branches. One will grow more vertically and the others horizontally, and we leave them for branching. And we do this with all the branches, as well as between the tiers. We should leave a distance of 50 centimeters, which is about 2.5 secateurs. 1, 2.5. I cut off here. But if you don't know how to prune trees, then subscribe to my channel and watch the past videos, as well as the new ones that will be released. There I tell you everything in detail about all the trees, how to prune them, how to care for them. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments. I wish you a good day and see you in the next videos.